What is up, planet Earth and beyond? It's me, JJ, coming at you here with something a little different today. So, I've gone ahead and I've gone through and I have compiled all of my Mandalorian TikTok videos that I've made out of Lego here, and I'm just going to be kind of showcasing the progression of my collection and some of the different mocks that I've made. Obviously, in this video here, you're kind of seeing some of just the base sets. These videos were several years ago when I was just getting into the Mandalorian, and these sets really mean a lot to me. When I first watched The Mandalorian, I fell in love with Star Wars again, which brought me back to wanting to get Lego sets for the show, and that really re-sparked my love of Lego. It had kind of died out a couple of years ago. I'd kind of gotten very obsessed with other things in life, and so on and so forth. And so here we have me going through and just kind of capturing and vlogging my old videos with the potential of the TikTok continuously being banned. I had downloaded all of these videos onto my phone and just wanted to turn them into YouTube videos so that I could keep them and just re-enjoy them for myself, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's definitely something a little different. The format is very different. I apologize for that. TikTok works very differently, and a lot of these videos are very old, so the quality is kind of garbage. These are kind of some of my first videos and me getting back into mock building and building my own things. This Rancor, I am really proud of how it turns out here. It's something that got a lot of views, got my TikTok channel really big, and I just really loved making this. I had taken several ideas from some concept on Pinterest and had just made it my own thing. I know I said The Mandalorian here in the video, but a lot of these mocks are also Boba Fett related. I feel like they kind of fall into the same world, same realm, and a lot of times the episodes kind of intertwine with each other as far as storyline goes. I feel like you can't really watch one without watching the other, as The Mandalorian was much better. But opinions aside, growing up and playing the Lego Star Wars game, Jabba's Palace was always something that I really loved in the Lego video games and that whole scene. And so I really wanted to create my own. Yes, in here, this is Boba's palace, but it was fun. It was a fun play on something, and it was one of the first really large mocks I had built as an adult. And so I do kind of see here through the progress of this, the same thing I always do. I start off going way too big, and I just lose all concept of size and reality, and then I end up shrinking it down into something much more manageable and something more realistic. But rewatching these is really fun. It's kind of cool. I haven't watched some of these videos in a long time. This one's here just kind of showcasing the different sets that I had. At the time of building these, I was really big into displaying my creations and just any stuff that I had. I really love displaying it. I've kind of gotten away from that now and focusing more on improving my building styles and techniques and less so on display. But I was really proud with how this turned out. I know the kitchen's not in the Rancor pit, but just the different display options and stuff that this had. Now, as you'll see here on the top, this is the shrunken down version of what I had turned the palace into, much more of a display option. And here you'll kind of see some of the other projects that I was working on at the time. Again, it's very display oriented. All of these now, of course, are filled with Lego pieces that I've collected, not only through buying sets, but through buying random bulk lots and through lots and lots of pick a brick and bricklink orders. As you can see, some of my old sets here that I've kind of displaying. I don't do any of this anymore, and so it's kind of nostalgic for me to go through and see a lot of these older sets. I still have a couple of them. I try to keep some of my favorite Bionicles built up. And here we have me just dismantling a bunch of stuff as I spend more and more of my time doing. Okay, and here we kind of have an up-close review on my Mandalorian and Boba Fett world here, and a bunch of the different sets and creations that I had built at the time. I really enjoyed the UCS Razor Crest. I just recently dismantled that. It is getting old, and some of the parts are beginning to warp from it sitting so long, and so those parts are now being used for more MOCs. Here's a slight look at my cologne collection. I think it's probably double or triple this since this video here. I have a bit of an obsession with clones, and I really, when I first started making Lego videos, was going all out on building a huge clone and worlds and whatnot, which you'll see in upcoming videos as I continue to turn TikTok videos into kind of these me monologuing over them, just so I can have them here. As you can tell, I'm not the biggest fan of Andor, but just, yeah, kind of responding to different comments here. I really love this crocodile beast here. I don't know if I have videos of me building it and showcasing it. I'm really glad that I found that clip that showcases the final product, because it was one of my favorite things to build, and it was just so much fun, and just I loved it. I really wish I would have filmed more of it. I wasn't really filming a lot of me building the MOCs back then. I was more so filming the end results and kind of the display ability of them. But yeah, if you made it this far, consider giving the video a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.